Hi guys, and welcome to our brand new review on Adidas Nitrocharge 1.0 from the Tribal Pack. The Tribal Pack is a new pack released by Adidas that will be worn by players in the upcoming Champions League. We've already reviewed the Adidas Predator Instinct from the Tribal Pack, but how do the Nitrocharges fare? Tune into the rest of the video to find out. In terms of touch, the Adidas Nitrocharge 1.0 is actually quite phenomenal. The hybrid touch is actually implemented in its purest form and is actually quite thin, which offers you a very responsive feel on the ball and allows you to feel every movement you are making with the ball and every touch that you make. What is interesting with the new Nitrocharge 1.0 is that it actually differs from the very first version of the Nitrocharge that was released. What Adidas have done with this particular release from the Tribal Pack is that they have removed the foam pads that were present in the forefoot in the very first release and replaced it with vamp stitching, much like that of the Nike Tiempo Legend 4 and 5. Now what this vamp stitching does is it actually allows the upper to crease in certain ways that were not possible with the previous ways that the upper was created. So with every movement that you make now, with every touch that you're making on the ball, the upper is able to move right according to the way that your feet are moving. And this allows you the sense of freedom and the sense that you are able to do essentially whatever you want with the ball, of course given the fact that you have the skills to do so. Shooting the Adidas Nitrocharge offers a no-frill experience. As mentioned earlier, the hybrid touch material is thin, and this gives a very true feeling when you strike the ball. It offers you the feeling of a very precise strike, simply because of the way the upper is so thin and the way the shoe actually conforms to your foot. What is notable here in the shooting experience is actually the energy sling itself. There are actually two additions not mentioned by Adidas and not mentioned by many that actually aid the shooting experience here. The first is that the energy sling actually allows the generation of a lot of spin because of the friction that it allows. Simply by virtue of it being there, it's actually made of rubber, and therefore you can actually see where the extra friction comes from. The second is it actually tautes your midfoot because energy sling actually wraps it very tightly. So it offers you again that responsive feeling and the feeling that it's actually the boot is actually one with your foot, and when you strike the ball that way, it actually creates a very uniform striking experience, which is something that many other boots do not offer. Dribbling the Adidas Nitrocharge 1.0 was actually a wonderful experience for us. This is because of the thin hybrid touch upper, which offers a very responsive feel, as well as the energy sling system, which really does increase the lateral stability as purported by Adidas. What's interesting to note as well is that of the outsole. It's actually very rigid, and that allows you the feeling of propulsion, the feeling of stiffness. It's not too stiff, but still stiff enough to give you that very responsive feel. These two, meaning the upper combined with the outsole and the great traction offered by Adidas' normal triangular studs, offers a great dribbling experience. In terms of passing with the Adidas Nitrocharge 1.0, our assessment does not differ much from that of the shooting experience. What should be noted, however, is that the three design elements, meaning the three Adidas stripes on the medial side of the foot, that is the inside of the foot, actually offers a very flat surface, which makes passing quite a unique experience, and we actually enjoyed pinging off our passes with the flat surface that the Adidas Nitrocharge provided. Now we move on to the comfort of the Adidas Nitrocharge 1.0. It's actually supposed to be a comfortable boot, but we found it actually suffered a bit because of the energy sling. The energy sling is a rigid piece of rubber, so when you actually step down, the midfoot gets compressed quite a bit, and especially for me when I have a slightly wider midfoot, it actually made my feet cramp a bit. Other than that, it's actually quite a comfortable pair of boots. Protection-wise, the Adidas Nitrocharge really shines. The mesh upper is thick enough, so any player snapping in the back of your heels will not cause you any pain, simply because the mesh upper protects it so well. The hybrid touch synthetic, although thin, still provides a certain sort of solidity, and the energy sling system, in itself being a rigid rubber, actually contributes to the overall protection of the boot. The weight of Adidas Nitrocharge is 8 ounces, which is very light for a boot that offers this amount of protection. In terms of sizing, the Adidas Nitrocharge runs through the size. So that's it for our review of Adidas Nitrocharge 1.0. Aside from mild comfort issues, we have found the boot to perform excellently and would recommend it to players who have a narrower midfoot. So feel free to leave comments below, and we would appreciate it if you could take a second to leave a like on the video. So thanks for watching and see you next time.